Welcome back to the campaign, fellow captains. Let's see where we go from here, huh? Shall we? Shall we? Let's see. Battleship and a light cruiser. Oh boy. Who's over here? Spanish Empire and Western Sahara. Where is the rest of my fleet? I don't normally do that. So, where is... Did we have a... Oh, that's right. I made a mistake. I was making mistakes. Well, incidentally, this video should be airing sometime after the new year, so welcome to 2025. And I'm undecided yet as to whether or not I want to continue airing it with the previous campaign, or because there's still a lot of episodes from the other campaign. So anyway, let me see here. Let me get my bearings back. Okay, I think when I get into the modern era, I'm actually going to start utilizing some other names. Two quad deck torpedoes, and the Lenses have two triple deck torpedoes. Ah, yes, that's because we had come to the two single 4-1s, two twin 4-1s. Okay. Okay. And the submarines, I think I'm going to launch them in Santa Cruz. Okay. So this really is a matter of how everything was built. And I did not have the funds, I think, to make entire fleets, and I should have taken that into account with the Spanish. So anyway, politics, okay, finances, research. I think I said I wanted to go up through 5, so the Mark IV 5-inch guns. Okay, and then our battleships, they had 14s. The battle cruisers also had 14s, but I put those into triple turrets, which might have been a mistake. I don't know, we'll have to see. Oops. Greece signed with us. Cyprus wants a light cruiser. At 103%, yeah, we can do that. Okay. And so they're tying up our fleet for the time being. We gotta find a way to get this unrest down. So how do we get the unrest to go down? Germany is currently really sore with Great Britain. Okay, so here was the deal. We had these Linz-class destroyers. Hmm. Those heavy cruisers, I think, were sort of an oddity. Yes, they were. I mean, I kind of did what I had to do with them, so um, don't be hating now. Hmm. And I think what I will be doing, research destroyers. Let me see, because I've got modern destroyer standards now. Okay, good. So destroyer 1, destroyer 2, destroyer 2. That's weird. It has destroyer 2 twice. Um, Maybe what I'll wind up doing um, is taking the oldest destroyers there and converting them over to mine layer duty. It's probably what I'm going to do. It's usually what I do wind up doing. In the 2,000 ton range, yeah. So let's go ahead and I'll wait for the Mark IV 4-inch guns, I think. And actually, what I had started doing actually that seemed to be working out pretty well is later destroyers just became mine layer and sub hunter types. And of course, developing that's actually another thing to consider is developing a light cruiser specifically for leading those sub hunting expeditions. So I'm not terribly. This is going to be a learning process for me. So hopefully it helps you guys kind of see a few things too. Maybe some do's and don'ts. Building ships with Spain. Greece wants a battleship. At 84%, do I want to build a battleship? No, I really don't want to build a battleship for them. Ah, good. Building up relations with the Germans. That's always nice. Jesus, France is taking over. France is taking over a lot of places, aren't they? They took Syria. They took Lebanon. Djibouti. They still have that, but all of the German possessions were, well, they were repossessed. Dahomey and Togoland, and let's see here, not Gabon, but Cameroon. So those three places also, yeah, okay. So yeah, the 1920s start, if you're going to play as the Germans, is actually a difficult position for them, though the Germans have industry and economy to make up for um, any deficiencies in their land holdings. All right, we're going to send them there, and we're going to send them 2 of these over here. Now, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to like the destroyers actually having names instead of just numbers. The numbers makes life with destroyers a whole lot easier. Um, so maybe with later classes, we'll just keep them with, excuse me, we'll keep them in line with just having a number relevant to the weight class of the destroyer itself. Okay, we've got a battle cruiser that'll be coming out there at some point. Who knows? Maybe I'll be building something. Though 14-inch guns, I think, should be my standard for the time being. At least with the Spanish. Maybe I'll build a ship with 13/8 or so. I don't know. We'll have to see how our technology tree plays out here. This is going to be the hard part with Spain here is getting enough crew. So we've got escort destroyers now. We still don't have the heavy cruisers though. The heavy cruisers are being built. Am I building any more battleships? No. Let's wait for let's see here. We got geared steam turbines. Okay. New hull, Dreadnought 4 generic. Obsolete hull is Dreadnought 4. I think these smaller nations are going to get a lot more in the way of ship options. And yeah, look at that, a compact heavy cruiser. We're going to have to take a look at that thing. Electro-hydraulic number 2. Yeah, we've got the standardized destroyers now, which is nice. Mark IV 9-inch guns. Let's go ahead and double down on our research and see where that gets us. Ukraine wants a battle cruiser at 111%. Yeah, we can afford that actually. So sure, why not? Let's go ahead and build that. Um, and 110%. The Greeks also would like a Burlando class battle cruiser. So yeah, let's go ahead and build that for them too. Something tells me that I might need to be more reliant on battle cruisers. Um, as the playing as the Spanish might need to be. We'll have to see how that works. At least until we can get ourselves moving along. Right. All right. So let's see here. We've got some Lynx class destroyers over here, and we've got submarines as well. So let's go ahead and move these submarines. Actually, no, I don't want to do that just yet. Who are we most likely going to get into a conflict with here? Should we go ahead and push? Should we go ahead and push um, relationship deterioration with the French? France, actually, if we were to take France, would in fact give us quite a bit. The problem, of course, is the tonnage required. We don't have anywhere near that kind of muscle. Yeah, we got 207,000 tons worth of ship. Um, it's not enough. It's not enough to start doing any kind of invasion on them yet. And what happens if we go ahead and do a 1 year build? Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and yeah, we'll go ahead and enter 1921. Cyprus wants a destroyer. The thing with destroyers that I'm kind of willing to do is take a hit on the profits because destroyers build really fast. So yeah, let's go ahead and build a destroyer for Cyprus. Okay, France gains control of the Dardanelles. Wow, France is Oh wow. Oh okay. Hmm. Let's go ahead and move all of these guys into Malaga. And we'll take these Lynxes. Yeah, that's what we're going to want to do. Take the Lynx class. Oh, it's one single and one twin. I put a twin on the stern. Okay. Didn't I say no? You know what? No, because these are the early ships. We're just going to take these guys. No, we have two singles and a twin. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop the speed to we'll drop it to 30 knots. That'll save up a bunch of weight, at least for now. Okay, so let's drop it to 30 knots. He's got semi-automatic reloading. We'll leave him on that. But what we're going to do is we're going to take off the minesweep and add mines. Depth charges, we'll leave those maxed out. Coincidence rangefinder number 4. Okay. And let's see here. Can we just set it at 34 knots? That'll allow him to get around quickly. And yeah, actually, I'm going to want to bump the range on these things. So we're going to turn these guys into little sub-hunters. Okay. And actually, if I might, what I would like to do is go ahead and bump him up with nice sized torpedo armament. Really, we're 1 ton overweight. Come on. Okay. Let's just go with coincidence 3 down. There we go. We'll down the rangefinder because, well, we don't need a great big rangefinder on this actually anymore. Yep. Fast prop 20-inch torpedoes. Standard torpedo ammo. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. And these things will be set for conversion over to port defense, mine laying, and sub hunting. Okay. Okay. And then the next ones, of course, will be set up better. To replace them. Okay, and the terrors, ship design. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and order 6 more of these, and we'll set them to Santa Cruz. All of them do Santa Cruz. And that's going to, yeah, good grief. A 12-month build or a 6-month. Let's go ahead and see what a 12-month is going to do to our economics. Ooh, that kind of hurts. Okay, we'll drop the research rate down to 65. Mark 4 threes. Okay, that means that some of our ships will be getting refits. Okay. Well, the good thing is that we are not so far flung anymore, playing as Spain at this start. Not so far flung anymore. However, okay, so we got another light cruiser. Let's go ahead and bring the light cruiser, and we'll send a couple of we'll detach a couple of those destroyers to go with them for now. Okay. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the designs. Let's see, the Lynx 2 is a whole lot less. Maintenance is 300,000, down from 5. So yeah, let's go ahead and take these. We're going to refit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Go ahead with those refits. And Britain still has Gibraltar, which is going to make life a little interesting. If we have to go to war with Britain, fine. I don't want to do that right now, as the Spanish, though, is going to be the thing. All right, so we've got 2 heavy cruisers. They're going to take a couple turns to spin it, commission. Got La Coruña, Barcelona, Cadiz, Cadiz. It's not Cadiz. It's not Cadiz. It's Cadiz, I think. Ugh. Anyway. And then we got the one in Barcelona here that we can actually put with that task force for the time being. The battle cruiser that we built. And then those battleships. I don't know why they were so far underweight. I'm gonna have to look at that. When it's time to refit, we'll see about those battleships. Hmm. I gotta work on getting my unrest down, don't I? Or do I? Now. It's a thought. We could use it as an excuse to overthrow the government. And this is one where I'm going to say go ahead and invest more in the nation's economy. Cyprus wants another Lynx-class destroyer. Yes, they can have that. 2 of those at 50, 57, no. Cyprus would like to buy DD Terror. No. What? Oh my god, the new destroyers coming out have to have been mothballed. 202. Mm-hmm. Come on, give me the world, please. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, there's really not much we can go and take back from anybody right now, is there? There's the Netherlands, but Amsterdam would be really hard to take. Well, perhaps I can take, let's see here. What do we got? Oh, wow, the United States have holdings over there? That's really weird. Not really, actually. The United States is not an empire. That's, laughable at best. Ah, Alfarius. Hey, sorry about that. Once again, not putting my my overlay up. Estonia is allied with us. Yeah, sorry about that, Alfarius. But you were getting concerned. Well, yeah. So again, my apologies. So anyway, what what's your idea? Do I want to do almost 120% on the cost of a battleship? Yes, I think I will do that. Ukraine for Ukraine. Why not? Let me go check on the islands out here in the Pacific. I think those are all owned by people, though. Yeah, and the Japanese are, wow. Um, the Japanese are also going to capture Uruguay. What's what is it with this? Wow, this is playing out really weird. Um, I don't know. Should I go try to? Should I stir up trouble with Portugal? Maybe I can do that. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know right now. This is the tricky part of this. Um, Something like the Baltimore class being the focus of the name. Well, with the Spanish, I might actually have to do that. Though there again, we'll have to see how this plays out. Again, it's kind of new ground for me. It's an idea. It's a thought. It's definitely a thought, but I'm going to need better cruiser hulls first. I need to get more into the modern because right now I mean I have modern cruisers. They're just it's those cruddy heavy cruisers that look like oversized destroyers. You know, it's those. I mean, you know, it's like okay, there's my destroyers, there's my light cruisers. Okay, the light cruisers look somewhat decent, but the heavy cruiser just looks like a big version of the destroyers. I mean, they'll have to work for now. Like I said, I haven't progressed the Spanish enough to know what they get late games. So it should be it should be pretty interesting. Well, like I said, we'll have to see. I know there were two factions in Spain right around the 1930s. One of them was influenced by the Germans. The other one was influenced by the Russians. So it stands to reason, perhaps, that they would get hulls similar to some of the German ships. I don't know. I have to see. I'm not up to scratch on the history of the Spanish Navy either. Especially in more in the modern times, they kind of had to. Well, not had to, but they kind of kept out of the World War II. Okay, so we got a compact heavy cruiser. We'll have to see. 93% on my destroyers. They want two of them. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that for Greece. All right, so let's go check out this new compact heavy cruiser real quick. This is a new one on me, so I'm actually kind of curious as to what this thing is going to look like. We've got an experimental heavy cruiser. We got a compact heavy cruiser. Okay. And then of course we've got these large cruisers and all some other thing. I'm not I'm really not too stoked just yet. They've got this large armored cruiser, but I really didn't. I mean, it's got a lot of resistance actually. That heavy cruiser doesn't. Maybe I should have built my heavy cruiser hull on that. The compact heavy cruiser, on the other hand, though, it looks like a large version of the light cruiser that we had built here. Though honestly, it should be better. But still, what are the stats? We got hull form. It's right in the ballpark. The stability's better. The floatability not so good. The resistance is slightly better, and I think the sustained speed while turning not so good. Hmm. We'll have to play around some more with some of these. What's the cap on it? It's 9,500 tons versus 11,200 tons. And this large armored cruiser actually is the biggest of them. We could make a really big platform on this. Hmm. But I'm kind of wanting to get away from the Dreadnought style hull because Well, it's a dreadnought style hull. It's gonna be obsolete ultimately. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. I would like to push more on the battleships right now. A compact heavy cruiser. Anyway, let me get some of my small guns up, and then we're gonna switch over to some big guns. And for torpedo propulsion, I need to. There's so many things I need to push right now, and Spain is kind of. Well, they say our technology is average. I have my reservations about that. Um, the Soviets have some battle cruisers. I really would like to see about doing something about the Portuguese. Can I invade Portugal? No, I don't think I have enough tonnage to invade Portugal. I'd have to do it by land. I could go and take the Azores. I could go and take Funchal. Um, yeah, no, my fleet tonnage right now is absolute garbage. It's 200. I got a quarter. I got a quarter of a million tons of ship. Yeah, no, not enough. Not enough at all. Hmm. Okay. Electrohydraulic number 2. Argentina signed on with France. Greece wants 2 light cruisers. Not, no. Huh. Thanks, Cyprus. Now, was I building anything for Cyprus? I think I was. Yeah, I had 2 Lint class destroyers. Um, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and scrap them. What else were we building for Cyprus? Light cruiser we can keep. Okay. That I can keep. Where was I launching my light cruisers, incidentally? I don't know. Does it matter? Let's go with let's go with Helva. Or no. That's, I think. You know what? Let's just go with Helva. Helva. Okay, we'll give him the crew. And actually, that does. Let me see here. Where were they? Where did I launch them? I think it was Mallorca, right? Yes. Okay. Let's move. And we'll move. No. Oh, good grief. Really, guys? Come on. $13 ships is quite bad. 13 ships where? I mean, I've got 31 total ships, so I'm building 19. Says I'm building 19, but I only count 12 destroyers, a light cruiser, and a battle cruiser. That's not 19 ships. Huh. No idea. Alright, let me see here. I mean, right now I have 2 primary task forces. That's what I got right now. It's really all my economy can handle right now. So I bring my research back up to 70%. Negative 4 million, but we're gaining, so my naval prestige is 13. That's pretty terrible, actually. Mark 4 threes. TNT 3, that's actually really nice. Why did Cyprus all of a sudden though just say like, yeah, we're not going to participate with you anymore? How much tonnage would I need? You know, why don't we come over here real quick, see if we can't start something? Maybe, possibly. I don't know how much in the way I'm going to want to fart around with submarines right now, really. I'm going to see. I'm going to see if I can't instigate something over there with that fleet. I have my reservations. I think with this one, I'm going to be forced more into the position of playing around more with caliber modification, which isn't a bad thing at all, actually. Oh yeah, ship design. Let's go ahead and refit these other lenses. And I don't know. Part of me is like, yeah, you know what? Let's stir up some trouble with France. Part of me is like that anyway. I mean, I do share a border with them on the continent. But at the same time, France is really close with Britain. That could lead to some bad. That could lead to some really bad news. Not to mention the French have God. They have like 5 times the tonnage that we do right now. They've got 5 battleships, 3 battle cruisers, 32 heavy. Good lord. That could be really problematic. And the other thing is in the 1920s, everybody has submarines at the start. So Baltimore had 8-inch guns. Well, I mean, the Admiral Hippers of the Germans had 8-inch guns as well, and they were quite effective. I mean, I've been known to make heavy, and there again, you know, you want the pocket battle. I built the Deutschland class pocket battleships. They had 11-inch guns, so it wouldn't be impractical to do that. It's just I'm trying to see what I get for more modern hulls. And maybe I just need to do that. I need to make a heavy cruiser design now with big guns, something in the 11-inch flavor. Yeah, yeah, and that's just it. I need battleships for the tonnage. especially if I'm going to go in and do like naval invasions. And that's kind of what my idea is to have like a main fleet or two main fleets to do some kinds of invasions. But they want a couple of those heavy cruisers, and they want to 65%. Yeah, no, not going to do that. Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna have to come up. I'm gonna have to come up with something. Battle cruisers might be a good option. In the long term, we'll have to see. The problem is, of course, is that a lot of the supporting ships can't keep up with battle cruisers. So I don't want to do too much of that either. Um, Ukraine wants to. No, I don't want to sell my good destroyers or my light cruisers. No, I don't want to do any of that. Exactly, Alfarius. Yeah, we don't have the cash or economy right now. But I did have an event that allowed me to pump more into my GDP, so I'm going to do that for the time being. Yeah. If I can have the support ships that are going to be necessary um, to support those. I got 51. Oh my God. I don't have the manpower. Right now, I literally don't have the manpower. That's going to be the other problem is the manpower. Damn, I might have to cut back on my crew, but I don't like to do that. The destroyers have to have more crew. They perform better that way. Um, yeah, and that might be what I have to do with the Spanish here. Is just make some fleets. I don't know how many heavy cruisers should I put to a detachment though. That's going to be the thing. This is going to be a lot of. It's going to be a learning curve. There's going to be a learning curve with this. I have to see what works for the Spanish. Well, and that's for me. For me, the technology is the tech budget takes precedent with me typically. Um, Now I could go ahead and crank it up to about 50%. We're barely making money right now, but that's okay. Um, that might be, and again, I'm basing my fleets basically off of what I found the standard to work really well for the Germans. That's probably not going to. Like I said, I'm gonna have to get into combat first before I can kind of discern these things. Um, I do need some heavy fleets though for invasion purposes. That's going to be the big thing. But how do we engage enemy surface vessels? I mean, my destroyers, they're going to be what they're going to be for now, and that's usually my workhorse ships are the destroyers. But I don't put that many of them per fleet, so maybe I need to consider more destroyers per surface fleet. Oh no. More support ships, maybe like one or two. Well, long range accuracy, yes, that's going to be important, and that's how I have my battleships set up is with the stereoscopic rangefinders. They're set up to engage at longer ranges. The destroyers, they I get close and drop volleys of torpedoes is at least what I try to do with destroyers. Which means I might need to consider making my destroyers as small as possible. Um, I might need to focus on that more. Small, fast destroyers, not much in the way of guns, but torpedo tubes. Yeah, sure. That could be an option actually. Once I get electric torpedoes, that would be really nice. I like the electric torpedoes for destroyers. Yeah, exactly. Small, fast. How do you do that though? Maybe the Spanish will get destroyer hulls that are faster because the Germans destroyers they cap out at about 36 or 37 knots. The German destroyers are actually very slow comparatively speaking. Ukraine would like to order 3 of the Terror class destroyers at 103. Yeah, you know what? This is going to be our biggest thing right now is producing ships for the minor nations. That's going to be our biggest source of income right now, I think. Ukraine wants to buy the no, I'm not no. I'm not selling any of my ships right now. Let's see here. Let's get these destroyers and then the Andalusia. Yeah, we can go ahead and put the crew in on that. Uh-huh. Now the problem is this battle cruiser is going to be coming in. And I don't know how much in the way of crew it's going to eat up, but it's probably going to be more than what I have right now. You know, that's not a bad idea either, Alfarius. Making the light cruiser, and I'll have to again. I'm gonna have to play around with this. Um, but I need better torpedo tech, and maybe that's what I should be focusing on right now. Hull strengthening and torpedo propulsion. Though, I really want to get at least Mark 4 5-inch guns. I would like to get to that. Hmm. I'm just gonna have to make my battleships that good. They're gonna have to be that good, because I don't foresee myself being able to make many of them right now. Yeah, maybe make light cruisers. Set those up like Yeah, I'm gonna start pushing toward. I'm gonna see where torpedo propulsion gets us. If it gets us electric or even oxygen, I really like the oxygen torpedoes for other ships because well they're stealthy ish, but they have a ridiculously long range. The rangefinder, I think I'm okay on rangefinders right now. I've got stereoscopic level 4 rangefinders, so I think I'm okay on rangefinders for now. Um, I'm also going to want to toy around with that idea with the heavy cruisers. Have a heavy cruiser that's more for bruising. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna take a short break here soon. Hmm. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. All right. Greece wants one of the terror class. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Ukraine. Oh, that's great, Ukraine. Thank you guys. Um, wow, wow, wow. No, no, Greece, you're not, wow, wow, guys. Just, I mean, wow. Oh man, that sucked. I don't want another battleship, so I'm gonna go ahead and scrap that. The battle cruisers. Let's see here. Well, one of these I'll launch in Barcelona, and the other one in Huelva. Let's go ahead and suspend that. I have no idea why they just decided to bail like that either. That's kind of like what gives, guys? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go with Mallorca here. Smoggiest, welcome back, buddy. Jeez, I'm crow. So who do I have left? Who the hell do I have left? Just Greece? No. Not even Greece. Well, I mean, yeah, it's not the end of the world, so yeah, no, I knew it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't Greece. But the weird thing is that I'm still building a ship for Greece. Go figure. Well, I mean, Smoggiest, I haven't gotten anywhere yet, but we're about to find out what's going to happen. If nothing else, it's going to be interesting. Um, well, it's nice to have two of you guys in here at the same time now. This is funny. Anyway, I'm gonna take a real quick break. All right, so we'll be back. We'll be back after these messages. Not exactly messages, but anyway, yeah, we'll be right back, guys.